welcome to Mystic Soul Tarot. My name is Jess, and this video is a continuation of the general sign readings. I'm gonna go ahead and do Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Pisces in this one. So there's gonna be at least 3 cards per sign. I'm sorry, 4 cards per sign. I'm going to pull a work, love, and guidance card for you guys, and then once we're done with the general reading, I'm also going to be pulling a self-care card for y'all. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to have the timestamps below of where each sign starts so that you could go ahead and click and not have to hunt for it. So yeah, let's get right on into it. All right, Sagittarius. I love Sagittarius people, they're so fun. All right, not so much cards popping out as bad shuffling. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. All right, what is Sagittarius? What is their current work situation? The current work situation for Sagittarius. If no cards pop out, if no other cards pop out, I'll go ahead and pull some for y'all. So the 2 of Wands in your work situation. So Sagittarius, a new creative project that you recently started, or a new job you recently started, there's something you're currently working on and it has seen some initial success. You're already starting to see results from it, and it's already kind of picking up momentum. All right, and then for your guidance card, you got the 2 of Cups, and for, I guess, clarification card, you got the 5 of Cups. All right, so just to delve in a little bit deeper to this 2 of Wands card, so this could be a new creative project you started. The 2 of Wands also tells us about partnerships. So maybe you recently started a business with someone, or you're considering doing that, or you're considering collaborating with somebody. Whatever the case may be, I see either a collaboration in your future, or just, you're putting in hard work to achieve a goal and a new project that you've been starting. So already there's some initial success going on. And then we have the card of the star at the base of your pile. Lovely. So you're very hopeful for something. You're very hopeful for a new beginning, a new start, or a new business that you've been working on. And then for your love card, you got the Daughter of Cups. So this card is representing kind of like a new relationship, maybe, because the Daughter of Cups is the Page of Cups, if I'm not mistaken, in traditional tarot. So could be that you recently started a relationship, because the Page of Cups does tell us about like a new start, a new relationship, or just feeling more connected to your emotions. So whatever the case may be, there are some changes, some positive changes in your love life. And if you are single and are currently not talking to anybody new, this tells me that you are becoming more and more connected with your emotions, and that you're working and making your way towards receiving a new relationship. For your guidance card, see, this is very interesting because you got the 2 of Wands over here for your work, and then for your guidance card you got the 2 of Cups. So there's a lot of like symbolism of 2s and partnerships and duality in this spread. So the 2 of Cups, this is a new relationship. So I'm getting the feeling that, especially because this is the Page of Cups, I'm getting the feeling that a lot of you are starting a new relationship and are embarking on just a new romantic cycle in your life. So it could be that you recently met somebody and it's very fresh, very new. It's just starting to get off the ground, But much like the base of your pile, the star, you are very hopeful when it comes to this relationship as well. And I see that this is a very loving union. So the Two of Cups is telling us all about a loving union, a loving partnership, and commitment. So if you recently met somebody and you guys are not, you know, exclusively in a relationship yet, or it's just in the initial stages of y'all are still talking to each other, I see that this relationship is going somewhere, and that there's going to be commitment and a partnership here. And then for your clarifier card, very interesting, you got the Five of Cups. So I believe that this card is kind of, the Five of Cups is all about feeling kind of like disappointment. You're feeling like you weren't emotionally fulfilled. I feel like this is very much talking about kind of like the past though. I feel like this is talking about how in your previous relationships or whatever you were doing, it could be career-wise, it just wasn't fulfilling you emotionally and possibly spiritually. You know, you weren't feeling stimulated. You weren't feeling like it was going anywhere, but that there's this like new change and new kind of chapter starting in your life, a new relationship and a new creative project. So you have a lot going on for you right now, and a lot of good things are coming for you, especially with the star at the base of your pile. That's all about renewal and hope, and you're just, you know, you're kind of getting out of this energy of feeling disappointed, feeling like things were not going your way. And maybe being a little bit bored with, you know, your situation and how things were going in your life, but that this is all being left in the past, and you are starting this either new venture, be it creative or be it, you know, just dealing with your career, and you are like on the brink of this new relationship and this fresh start. So that is lovely. There is a lovely energy here for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a self-care card for y'all. I feel like this message has been pretty straightforward. Sagittarius, there's just wonderful things coming for you. You know, keep working on whatever you've been working on. It's going to, you know, pick up even more momentum. And if you recently just met somebody and you're not sure about this person, this is a caring connection here. This is a relationship that has a future and has potential. And, you know, there could be moments, I feel like with the Five of Cups, you have moments where you feel, you know, doubtful of where, you know, this relationship can go. The fact that this came out with the Two of Cups is letting me know that this is more dealing with your relationship. So if you have moments where you're not sure where this relationship is heading, or you're just feeling like maybe it's not the right time, or you're not ready for this relationship, this is letting me know that this person cares about you a lot, and that it is something worth pursuing. And of course, always trust your intuition. Always be true to your emotions and yourself. Always communicate really well with your partner, and just let them know when something isn't, you know, fulfilling you or is making you upset, because I feel like this connection is one that's worth saving and worth developing. All right, self-care for Sagittarius. Self-care for Sagittarius, please. If a card doesn't pop up, I'll go ahead and pull one for y'all. This poor horse looks so sad. I feel so bad for it. But there's like this light above, you know, so it's like he or she still has something to feel blessed about, has something to feel thankful for. There's always a silver lining, and, you know, things that happen for a reason, and a lot of the times we don't see it in the moment, but we can see it later on, that whatever happened needed to happen and was for the best. All right, self-care for Sagittarius. Nice. Lovely Sagittarians, your self-care card is connect with the earth. Need I say more? This is a lovely, lovely card. You know, when you have these moments of self-doubt, when you have these moments of just not, you know, feeling up to something, not feeling connected with those around you, or feeling kind of like just upset. And, you know, we all have those days where we're just in a meh kind of mood and, you know, don't really want to deal with, you know, our problems and just the mundane day-to-day things we have to deal with. Whenever you feel like that, you know, take some time. If you're pressed for time, you know, take 5 minutes to go out into your backyard, into your front yard, go to the park, you know, just go wherever you can. Just sit, take some deep breaths, and just try to really connect with Mother Nature and the earth around you, and you guys will be blown away at how much it can help with your mental clarity and your mental stability, and just feeling, you know, just overall better, and feeling there's something so healing about being outside and connecting with nature. And I know it's hot right now in a lot of places, and the bugs, you know, I'm very concerned with the bugs, but, you know, just going outside and sitting on the grass, letting the sun just shine over you, or sitting in the shade and letting the breeze kind of lift your hair and whatnot, there's something very magical about it. So I highly recommend that you guys try to connect with nature whenever you can. All right, Sagittarius, that was your reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please consider giving this video a like, a share, and subscribing to my channel. It means so much to me, and I love if you would go ahead and comment if it did resonate with you. I would absolutely love to read about it. All right, so Sagittarius, that was your reading, and now we're gonna go ahead and get right into Aquarius. Hi, my Aquarians. Aquarius is such a unique and powerful sign. I kind of sometimes, I don't have Aquarius in my chart, at least not in like my prevalent sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but I do watch Aquarius's readings sometimes for other like tarot readers, just because they're always so like kind of like otherworldly and mystical, always super interesting. All right, so for your work card, you got the 3 of Wands. So you've been working on something, Aquarius. You've been putting a lot of work into something new, something possibly creative. I feel like a lot of people right now are kind of having a spiritual and a creative awakening. A lot of people are getting into hobbies, are getting into just, you know, really creative ways to express themselves. And I see that you're no different. All right, Aquarius. So yeah, with the 3 of Wands, this is telling me that you've been putting in work into a creative effort, and that much like the reading for Sagittarius, you guys are starting to see momentum. It's starting to pick up for you guys, and you want to keep at it. You want to keep working hard, because you're going to see even more results very soon. So for your love card, you got the card of Death. Now, this doesn't mean that if you're in a relationship and you're like super in love and super happy, that this relationship is going to end soon. It does not mean that. It just simply means transformation. You're going through powerful changes, Aquarius. So maybe you've recently had either a spiritual awakening, or you're just like really getting back to yourself, to what makes you happy, and to what emotionally, spiritually, and mentally fulfills you. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing here, that there's been some major changes, you know, especially connected to your love life. Maybe you ended a relationship and you're now starting to really like work on yourself, work on the kind of person you want to be, the kind of person, you know, you would want to be in a relationship with. Whatever it is, I'm seeing transformation and change for the better. So yeah, something you've been doing is paying off in terms of work, and then whatever work you've been putting in, you know, in your emotional aspects of your relationships. Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. But whatever you've been doing, working on yourself is paying off. And it's a wonderful, wonderful change that you're making in your emotional and just relationship-oriented, you know, aspect of your life. Then for your guidance card, the Seven of Wands. So this is very interesting. So the Seven of Wands is a card all about kind of defending your position. So your guides want you to stand your ground. They want you to stand up for what you believe in. They want you to stand up for what you know you deserve and what you know you have the potential to achieve. So maybe you've been kind of struggling with having your voice heard in the past. So at the base of your pile, you got the Mother of Swords. So I feel like this is representing you. You know, someone who is has a lot of wonderful ideas and is someone who is just very sure of their mental capacity. But maybe, you know, sometimes you feel like people don't, you know, listen to you as well as you would like them to, or you feel like, you know, other people's voices are a little bit louder than yours. And, you know, obviously not necessarily literal, but, you know, you just feel like you're unheard sometimes, or you feel like people may take a little bit of advantage of you, and advantage of your willingness to help, your willingness to take on responsibility. So whatever the case may be, your spirit guides want you to stand up for yourself. They want you to demand, you know, and there's a difference between being selfish and, you know, taking care of yourself. So when you're selfish, you're putting your wants above the needs of others. When you are taking care of yourself, you're putting your needs above the wants of others. So you want to make sure that your needs are getting met before you're satisfying what other people want. Because, you know, a lot of the times, if we focus on our self-care and focus on making ourselves happy, some people take that, or we might, you know, take that as us being selfish or someone else being selfish. And when that's not the case, you want to make sure that you are happy, that you are well taken care of, and that you feel satisfied with your ideas being heard and your needs getting fulfilled. So just make sure that other people's wants and desires are not, you know, overshadowing your needs and what you require in order to have this mental stability, this happiness, you know. So just stand up for yourself. I feel like your guides want you to stand up for yourself, and you don't have to be rude about it. You know, if you're scared to come off as rude or arrogant, please don't be concerned with that, because people will be able to tell when you are doing the right thing for yourself versus just being, you know, plain selfish. So yeah, just make sure that this inner fire and this flame inside of you and this passion, that it's getting heard, and that you're just satisfying your needs, you know, because the most important person in your life is you, Aquarius. All right, so I'm gonna pull a self-care card for you guys. What can Aquarius do in terms of self-care? What can my Aquarians do in terms of self-care? And just to add really quickly, especially with the Death card coming out, I feel like the Seven of Wands is also representing kind of like your new stance, your new outlook on life. You know, you're standing up for what you believe in, or you're going to be very soon standing up for what you believe in, defending your position, standing up for yourself. And this kind of like old you of, you know, just putting other people in front of yourself all the time, or just worrying about what other people think, or, you know, whatever the case is, I feel like that is coming to an end, and you just have this fire ignited inside of you now. And it's something that's definitely going to help you in, you know, with your career or whatever project you're working on. All right, a self-care card for Aquarius. And your self-care card is Look to the Stars. All right, Aquarius. So if you're not someone who's super spiritual, this doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, a very spiritual card for you guys. If you don't really, I guess, if you're kind of like, I don't know what the word is, you're not really too big of a follower on, you know, spiritual and spirituality. So if that's the case for some of you, then Look to the Stars, I feel like it's just go outside in nature, look up, and, you know, reflect on things, reflect on the person you want to be, reflect on what you want to manifest and what you want coming, you know, true in your life and your dreams. Just, you know, going out into nature, you know, at night and just looking up to the stars. Some of the best thinking we can do is just at night looking up at the stars and the moon. And if you are someone who's very spiritual, then definitely look into like moon cycles and the effect it can have on, you know, a business, the effect it can have on our emotions. Just like really delve deep into doing research about, you know, the cosmos, about astrology signs, whatever it is that interests you, you know, just look into it. And then much like the, you know, what I just said for non-spiritual people, you know, also go out at night and look to the stars and really reflect and meditate on them. And I feel like this transition of becoming this very strong, independent person who honors their desires and honors their feelings above other people's kind of sometimes selfish and narrow-mindedness, you know, not trying to point any fingers or say that anybody is better than anybody else, but you'll be able to know what is, you know, which people are kind of concerned about others and which people are concerned only about themselves. So really reflect on who you want to be, the kind of image you want to portray to others. Don't be worried about how other people are going to perceive you. Worry about how you're going to perceive yourself, and make sure that you are working towards being someone you would love to be friends with, love to be in a relationship with, and love to be family with. All right, Aquarius, so this was your reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please consider giving this video a like. Sharing it as well also helps a lot, and please also consider subscribing. I'm going to do these videos as often as I can for you guys, and I hope it resonated with you. And in that case, please consider watching my other videos as well. There might be something there, you know, message there that you need to currently hear as well. All right, so Capricorn. Let's go ahead and get into the sign of Capricorn. Capricorns are very, very strong-willed, a little bit stubborn, but we all have a little bit of stubbornness in us. Capricorns are very, very dependable people. So what does Capricorn have going on or need to hear at the moment in terms of their work, love, and guidance. Capricorn need to know. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, I believe. So could be that you recently started a new business, or I just see a lot of beginnings here, a lot of creative beginnings. Maybe you're someone who's very creative, because the Wands is all about creativity and ideas and dynamic personalities. So if this isn't representing, you know, a new venture that you recently started or are considering starting, then it could just be representing your energy. Maybe you're someone who's very, very creative, very filled with ideas. It's just good news financially. All right, let's see for your love card. What does Capricorn have going on in terms of love? Four of Swords. So you've been really considering and possibly overthinking about something dealing with your love life. You got the Ace of Pentacles for your guidance card. And then the Five of Cups is at the base of your shuffle. And I'm going to leave it turned up like that just because I feel like it's actually very interesting. Okay. So Capricorn, for your work card, you got the Son of Wands. So like I said, this could be a new venture, a new job, just a new business opportunity, or just you're seeing an increase in your finances. If you're applying for jobs at the moment, it could be that you're going to get a call very soon, or you're just going to receive news dealing with your finances very, very soon. So we see here a snake wrapped around a wand, and this wand is just bursting with energy. This is definitely creative energy. So maybe you've recently gotten back into a hobby, something that brings you a lot of joy and brings you, you know, that could be a possible business venture, something that could be bringing you money in the future. And then for your love card, you got the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is a card kind of like resting and just taking time to consider something. So you've been really going over something in your head, dealing with your love life. So here we see a lamb, and he has a sun on his forehead and it's shining. So this tells me that you kind of know what needs to be done in terms of your love life. If you're in a relationship, you know like what is needed in order to take this relationship to the next level. Or maybe if something isn't fulfilling you anymore, you've kind of been avoiding ending things. Or if you're single and you've recently met somebody, but it's nothing serious yet, I feel like this card is just a lot of contemplation. You've been really contemplating something. You've been really mulling something over in your head and really just taking some time off to think. I feel like you've been thinking a lot about something, and you don't want to jump into anything. You've been really calculating your moves. You've been really taking time to rest, to think about what you want, and think about what you want from a possible partner, which is completely understandable. You definitely want to make sure that, you know, this is something that's going to bring you happiness and is going to fulfill you emotionally. You know, you don't want to just jump into something. I see you're someone who's very guarded. You're someone who's very, just kind of careful about the parts of themselves that they give to others. Maybe a little bit too guarded sometimes. And then with the Five of Cups here, and interestingly enough, the Four of Cups is right behind it. I feel like this is very much dealing with your love life. So while you've been seriously considering something or seriously considering someone, you've also been kind of dwelling on disappointments from your past. You've been thinking about how things could go wrong, just kind of imagining every scenario in your mind and going over what you did wrong in other relationships, what other people did wrong to you in other relationships. And you're not seeing this, you know, you're not seeing this blessing and this new person in your life, because the Four of Cups tells us all about not seeing, you know, happiness, or not seeing a blessing, or just not accepting and being very skeptical of the good things that come our way. So whatever you've been really considering and really mulling over, I feel like your spirit guides are telling you that, you know, that this person, or, you know, this relationship, or whatever you're currently going through in regards to your love life, your spirit guides want you to know that it's okay to let this person in. And while it's perfectly fine to, you know, be careful with your feelings and be careful with your emotions and who you let into your heart, that you also don't want to be closed off and be focusing on the negative. You want, you know, you want to let this person in, and you want to give this person a chance, because you have this happiness and this new start coming. So that's what the Ace of Pentacles as your guidance card is telling me, that there is a new start. A lot of the times Pentacles, you know, are related to jobs, but I feel like it's also talking about your love life here. So there's new starts coming for you, and for some of you it'll resonate more work related. For some of you it's going to resonate more with your relationship. But this new start that's coming, it's going to be big. It's going to be something that is financially lucrative for you, or if it's a relationship, it's something that's going to be fulfilling. It's a new start. It's new, bright, vibrant energy coming into your life. So if it is dealing with a work, you know, work situation, you have good news coming. If you've been applying for jobs and have been kind of stressing about that, there will be a resolution to that situation coming very soon. And if you've been very heavily considering starting a relationship with somebody, or just very hesitant of maybe putting yourself back out there, or whatever the case may be, your spirit guides want you to know that you are in good hands. They are, you know, guiding you, and they don't want you to miss out on lovely new opportunities that are coming your way. I'm going to go ahead and pull a self-care card for you guys. What does Capricorn need to do in terms of self-care? What does Capricorn need to do in terms of self-care? All right, Capricorn, and your self-care is connect with crystals. Very, very interesting. So this card came up for somebody else. I just don't remember who. It could have even been a different video, to be honest. But yeah, if you've been really drawn to a certain crystal lately, or if you don't have that many crystals but are very interested in them, sometimes you don't even need the crystal in front of you. Just looking up, you know, whatever area of your life you would like to improve or would need, you know, feel like you need divine assistance in order to improve it. You know, look up what you're trying to achieve and see which kind of crystals can assist you with that. And then, you know, if you're able to get your hands on them, great. If not, you can also draw them. You can write their name, print out a picture of them, and just, you know, write a few affirmations, you know, connecting to what you're trying to manifest and what you're trying to achieve. And just put it somewhere where you could see it. If you have an altar, put it, you know, near your altar or on your altar. If you don't have an altar, then just somewhere where you see it every day and you can repeat those affirmations and kind of really feel that energy that, you know, that they bring, and just connect with them as best as you can. All right, Capricorn, this was your message. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please give this video a like, a share, and please consider also subscribing to this channel. And yeah, thank you so much for trusting my messages if they resonated with you, and thank you for watching. All right, now we're going to get into the sign of Pisces, one of my favorite signs ever. Pisces, you guys are so sweet. You are also very, very spiritual people. You're very highly connected to your intuition, and us water signs, we're just very receptive to energy, and we're just very connected to our emotions a lot of the time. So I don't have any Pisces in my natal chart, but I do feel very connected to you all. So all right, what does Pisces currently need to know regarding their work? What does Pisces currently need to know in regards to their work? Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces and work. What does Pisces need to know in terms of work? Father of Pentacles, very interesting. So maybe I feel like this is describing an energy more than an occurrence. I'm gonna wait a little bit to talk about it because I want to see what else comes up. What can Pisces expect in terms of love, or what currently needs attention regarding Pisces' love life? Okay, well, a few cards popped out. Okay, I'm gonna put them all down because I feel like they came out for a reason. And then at the base of your pile, Pisces, you got the Lovers. Lovely energy. Okay, so work, love, and guidance. So work. So you got the Father of Pentacles, also known as the King of Pentacles in traditional tarot. So this is telling me that if you're currently out of a job, or if you're currently in a job, whatever it is, you know, if you're currently not working, you're going to be finding a job very soon that's going to be giving you this financial stability. You know, the Father of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, whatever you want to call it, it's a card about someone who is, you know, very established in their material, you know, in their material gain, in their finances. Just someone who might, you know, be a manager, might, you know, have a business. Just someone who kind of has a little bit of a good bit of responsibility in their job, who kind of calls the shots or has say in what gets done. Someone, you know, in charge of other people, or just someone who, if you're in business with yourself, or if you started a business, you know, this is a good sign that you're on the right path and that it's going to be bringing you material, you know, stability. And you're going to be definitely more, you're just going to be more financially, what's the word? Financially literate with your, you know, with your money and with your wealth and your stability. This is just a good sign that positive changes to your career are going to come. If you're currently looking for a job, you're going to be finding one that is going to be financially lucrative. If you're already in a job, you know, this could mean promotion. You just you're going to be given more responsibility. You're going to be in charge of more people. Whatever it is, it's going to be bringing you more of a material. I'm sorry, my words are all over the place. It's going to be bringing you more of a material success and financial success. For your love card, you got the Magician. So this just tells me that you're someone who, no surprise here, is very in tune with their emotions, very, you know, connected to their emotional, you know, their desires, their feelings. You're just someone who is kind of like a master when it comes to relationships. You know, obviously it's not going to be perfect 100% of the time, but this does tell me that you're at a place in your life where you know what you want, and you know you're ready for something more committed. You just feel like, you know, you feel like this leopard. You're just powerful when it comes to your emotions, and just very emotionally intelligent and very in tune with your desires and your, you know, just your romantic life. I see you having wonderful kind of power and hold over your romance. And, you know, whether you're single, if you're single, you have this emotional strength now to maybe where you feel like you don't have to depend on other people for your happiness. If you're in a relationship, I see this relationship getting deeper, getting to the next level, you just being more connected in terms of your love life. All right, and last but not least, your guidance. So your guidance, you got the Tower and the Fool. This just tells me, Pisces, that there are some big changes coming to your life. So there's going to be a closing of a phase in your life. There's going to be something that kind of rocks your world a little bit, something that, upheaval. It doesn't have to be something necessarily negative, and I don't see it as being something negative. And the reason I say that is because you have the card of the Fool. So, this card is not representing that you're, foolish, that, that it all depends on the cards around it. You know, sometimes the Fool can mean that you're, you know, not being too smart when it comes to a certain aspect of your life. Like, for example, if it comes up with other cards in a reading to where the context of it is leading us to believe that it's because you're being a little bit foolish with your emotions and your heart and who you're trusting, then, you know, we can kind of deduce that depending on the cards around it. But the fact that this came with the Tower card in your guidance spot is telling me that they want that these big changes are not going to be negative. These big changes are going to be for the better. It could be that you're going to be moving, starting a new job. You know, the life that you had a year ago or even a few months ago is not going to be the life that you're, you know, you're going to be living soon. Something is going to be changing. There's going to be one chapter closing and another one opening. It's going to feel like kind of like the end of an era in your life. And your spirit guides don't want you to be scared about this new change. They don't want you to resist it, because sometimes, Pisces, you can be very resistant to change, and that's understandable. A lot of us actually do not like change so much. We want to feel like we're in control. We want to feel like we, you know, are the masters of our destiny, which we are. But, you know, a lot of the times these changes need to happen, and these big kind of upheavals that seem chaotic in that moment, when we look back, are some of the best things that could have happened to us. So big changes are coming your way. Your spirit guides don't want you to be afraid. They don't want you to feel like you can't handle it, because it's not going to be anything that you can't handle. And the Fool also tells us about optimism. It's the first card in the major arcana, the first card in the deck. This is going to be a new beginning. So this big change that's coming, it's going to be a new beginning for you, and they want you to be optimistic. They want you to look forward to it. They want you to embrace this change that's coming to your life, because it's going to be something that is going to be for the better, and it's going to be something that is going to bring a lot of positivity and a lot of powerful and good things that are going to be coming into your life. So they don't want you to resist this change. You know, if you feel like you're somebody who really tries to dig their nails into a situation, keep everything the same, you know, not advance, then, you know, they want you to kind of work on moving past that. They want you to really take notice of how you react to change, and how you kind of try to stay in your safe, you know, spot, in your safe box. You're not someone who likes to step out of his or her comfort zone. And that's, you know, understandable to a certain extent, but at the same time, you don't want to miss out on, you know, wonderful new opportunities coming into your life. And that's just general advice for pretty much everybody at this point. But for you specifically, Pisces, you know, please don't be scared. Please don't be apprehensive. You know, obviously, you know, guard yourself, your emotions, and your mental stability. But this big change that's coming to you, it's going to be for the better. And your spirit guides want you to be optimistic, because it's going to be a new, fresh start, and it's going to be something lovely. And for some of you guys, it's going to be a new relationship that's going to start. So, like I said, for some of y'all, it's not going to, you know, resonate for everybody, but some of y'all, it's going to be a new relationship, and some of y'all, it's going to be a complete change of residence, a change of job, you know, just a big change in your life that's going to affect you for the better. And just, they want you to know not to be scared of it. They don't want you to resist it. They don't want you to, by they, of course, I mean your spirit guides, they don't want you to worry about it, because everything is going to be fine, and everything is going to turn out wonderful for you, and you've got some big blessings and some big changes coming. All right, Pisces, I'm going to pull a self-care card for you guys. self-care card for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. So 3 came out for you. You got journal, read, and intuition. So especially with the Magician card here, Pisces, your spirit guides really want you to listen to your intuition, listen to your inner voice. Whenever you start to feel the beginning of this major change coming, maybe you already have started to feel it. Like I said, they don't want you to resist it. They want you to trust your intuition. You're going to have something deep inside of you telling you it's time. It's time to, you know, put into action, you know, what I'm trying to manifest, what I'm trying to accomplish. It's time to work on myself or to really get something off the ground. And you're going to feel it inside. You're going to be like, all right, now is the time to act. And they want you to be optimistic about this because it's going to be for the better. Like I said, it's going to be something that is going to change your life, but you're going to be in a better spot. You're going to look back and say, that's exactly what needed to happen. This major change needed to happen. And I'm in a different chapter in my life now. And then for journal and read, it's pretty self-explanatory, you know, whatever you're feeling. If you feel like sometimes your emotions are too much for you to handle, and, you know, it could really help writing it down. It could really help to put it on paper, to kind of vent. You know, I used to write letters and not send them. It's just whatever you can do in order to release all of this like kind of pent up worry and stress. And then read, you know, read some of your favorite books again, discover new books, just whatever the word read means to you. Maybe look more into your spirituality, just whatever you can do in order to kind of unwind and relax. It's going to be something that helps you, and you never know, you might come across something that really resonates with you in other aspects of your life. All right, my Pisceans, I guess you say it. This was your reading. I hope it resonated with you guys. I wish you guys all the best of luck. And yeah, if this reading resonated with you and my messages kind of helped you a little bit, then please consider giving this video a like, subscribing to this channel. That would be a major help. And also please consider sharing this video. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.